Quick check, can you hear me? One, two, 1, 2.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, hi, hi. Welcome. Okay, can you see my screens?
Yep.
Okay, brilliant. All right, welcome back everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Good afternoon.
Hello, hello, good afternoon. So let's start the New York session. New York is about to open in 2 minutes. The positions that we have since this morning is currently running in 87 pips, the second entry. I'm gonna move stop loss a little bit lower. That's it.
Hola, Thomas.
Hey, Yanar.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm okay. How was your vacation was?
Yeah, it was very nice. It wasn't actually a vacation, so when you have a 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old, it's a bit more complicated.
I believe that.
All right, everything is set. Let's have a look in the economic calendar. So we had Bank of England interest rate decision today. Chief Carney, no, actually no, who was it? Not Carney. Who's the head of the central bank in England? Bailey.
Bailey,
Governor
yeah.
Bailey, yeah. It was Carney before. He was a Canadian, now the Prime Minister of Canada. I think he was a better head of Bank of England than Prime Minister, but anyhow. So basically, what happened, Bank of England cut interest rate by 25 basis points. Markets obviously reacted. Gold jumped about 30-40 pips. And looking at GBP USD, that was an initial pump at the beginning, which could be, just a short squeeze. Theoretically, the pound should weaken and the dollar should strengthen. And the reason for that, why I have a sell position on GBP USD, is because if you have two countries with very similar interest rate, the one who cuts first should have its currency weaken. But we had an initial pump, which I think it's just a short squeeze. We're going to find out very soon because New York is now open. And I'm expecting a drop in the sterling and the dollar to strengthen. Simple economics, US has the higher interest rate, which means investors prefer higher yielding assets such as the US government bonds over the sterling. And we about to find out whether my theory is correct or not. Okay, I'm gonna add another short position on the sterling, doubling up on the lot size because New York is now open. I'm going to use a bit tighter stop loss, about 37 pips, and targeting the previous consolidation at 1.327. Currently have two running positions on gold, both long. One of them is running in minus 19 pips, the other one is 100 pip profit. Just realized I haven't shared the lower entry because I had the buy limit, but market missed by 7 pips and I was at the gym. I entered manually, but I forgot to share that entry. And looking at the economic calendar, I think that was it for today. We had the Bank of England interest rate decision, jobless claims, which was nothing. It was in line with expectation, pretty much. Yeah. Jobless claims increased slightly, but nothing major. now, just waiting for the market to do something.
Afternoon, Taraj.
Hello Kai, how you doing?
All good, all good.
Short end US yield curve, the 2-year Treasury bond yield, just pulled back today. That was the reason why gold started pumping. But now, yeah, gold is moving nicely.
Yeah, have you seen the news coming out from Congress, Thomas, and the Fed?
Yeah, they've been. It wasn't a new news. They will reprice, revalue gold. But I don't know, when is the exact date?
Well, there isn't a date. They'll obviously do it sporadically, so it doesn't affect the market.
Yeah, what was the valuation for gold? I think it was like years ago.
The
last
what?
one.
Sorry.
The valuation of gold.
Oh yeah. It was years ago. I think it went from 24 to 57.
Mm.
That was obviously years ago, back in the 1900s.
Yeah. Very slow market today.
Yeah, it's quite slow. Crypto's starting to pick up again.
Let's have a look on indices. Yeah. No trades on US 30 for now. I think I'm gonna start trading indices in September when the market is back to normal.
Was it tomorrow the Trump gonna add for India 50% tariffs or?
Don't know really. Let's read.
Yeah, you put 25% on India for them using Russia's oil, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was together was 15. 25 was before and 25 was no. If I remember
new one.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy guy.
%39% on Switzerland.
Yep.
Toblerone is gonna... Price of Toblerone and Rolex is gonna go up.
We're going to get all-time high on gold pretty soon. Not today, obviously, but pretty soon.
Hope so.
I think this is probably my first ever 1,000 trade for gold.
You're still holding?
Yeah.
Nice. Donald Trump announces that US imports from India will attract 25% tariffs from 1st of August. Well, that's already passed, so... Nothing new. Oh no, 6th of August, US to raise tariffs on India over Russian oil purchases. 100% tariff on chips not manufactured in the US.
Yeah, he's struck a deal with Apple to bring in a $600 billion dollar investment as well.
Can't see any dates. No, there is no date when Trump is going to, or the US government going to introduce the 25% tax on India. I can't find any dates.
Thank you.
I just shared this video in the channel of the Discord. It's fucking hilarious. Fucking Trump.
Where did you share it?
In the analysis channel.
Yeah.
My analysis channel. It's fucking hilarious.
I was informed by my people that we have to get out of Chase Manhattan. That's Jamie and J.P. Morgan Chase. So I said, I can't believe it. Well, I was never in this situation before.
Can you hear it?
I've never had anything like it. And it's not like, gee, you defaulted on a loan. Gee, I can understand that. That's different. But there's no default. I mean, there's nothing but cash. It's a really, I have a really great company. And then what happens is I call up Bank of America routinely because when I was president, this was after I got out, by the way, I call up Bank of America routinely. And I speak to him and I speak to a couple of people and they have zero interest. Brian was kissing my ass when I was president. And when I called him after I was president to deposit $1 billion plus and a lot of other things, more importantly to open accounts, which banks always like. They like accounts because they get interest-free, the overnights and things, there are a lot of reasons for it. But they like accounts. I had hundreds of accounts. And he said, we can't do it. No, we can't do it. So I went to another one. I ended up going to small banks all over the place. I mean, I was putting 10 million here, 10 million there, did 5 million, 10 million, 12 million. I have them all over the place, the craziest thing. And it's lucky I even had them. They were doing me a favor. And that's because the banks discriminated against me very badly. And I was very good to the banks. I had the greatest economy in the history of our country when I was president. And by the way, our economy now will blow that away, and you see it happening. But our economy now, because we're a rich country again, because of our trade deals, we've become a rich country again. But no, they totally discriminate against, I think me maybe even more, but they discriminate against many consumers.
Oh, poor Trump. Poor Donald.
10 million there.
he's the typical guy. If he doesn't get a piece of cake, he will buy a freaking bakery.
Yeah.
To make his own cake.
Yeah.
Okay, gold started to bump. The first entry is 35 pips profit. Second one is close to 160. Oh, I did share the one lot entry. Sorry, hold on. I did share it. Very nice. So around 200 pips profit so far today, obviously floating. Not sure how high gold is going to bump, or is it gonna pull back? Price is struggling to break through. Let me show you trading view. Struggling to break through the R2 resistance at just below 3400, so close to 3394. Is it gonna go any higher? Possibly, maybe, who knows. A lot of things in play. I think it has a chance to reach just above 3400, which would be about 300-400 pips profit. But I don't expect too much from the markets today, because you know, it's summer. The liquidity is not the best.
And next week we're going to have CPI and PPI.
Yep. Which is good.
Yeah, can't wait for that one. Kamash, you know this upcoming rate cut in September, if they do cut it by 25 basis points, do you think it's a recessionary cut or a normalization cut?
Nah. Just
to
give
normal?
something to the markets, yeah. It won't do any, you know, one interest rate cut, it won't do a big change. There's nothing, just to show.
Oh, okay.
The whole year, we started the year with the probability of two interest rate cuts. Then pre-summer, there were talks about 75 basis points, and now we're back to maybe one.
Yeah. Yeah, that should mean far from recession then, shouldn't it, really?
Trump and Putin official meet is announced. How can it affect to the gold? It depends on the outcome of the meeting. It's hard to say. Obviously, this is, politics, which is far beyond my skills and experience. So I don't want to get into any speculation. But obviously, it's about who's going to get the bigger chunk of Ukraine.
Yep.
Now that the US has a massive, massive business exposure.
But like we know, a lot of important resources are in the Russia side, but they're Russia occupied.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so far is £1,200 profit today, floating, which is not bad for a summer trading day. But very, very slow day. Sterling is really stagnant. Technicals saw overbought, and Bank of England uncertainty should have reduced the support by now. Volume is solo right now. Yeah, I think what's happening is a short squeeze. So you have to look into what was the rate in the voting, which I haven't checked yet because I haven't had time. But when it comes to interest rate decision, you need to look into. In the UK, obviously, I think about 9 people is voting about the interest rate decision. So you need to look at what was the how many people voted against or in line with the interest rate cut, and what is the commentary that comes with the interest rate increase or decrease depending on the situation. The same as with the interest rate decision in the Fed. The decision itself usually is unimportant unless it's a 75 or 50 basis point. That we saw 1 or 2 in the last 4 years. And the most important is the narrative that comes during the press conference. Is it dovish, hawkish? Gold is pushing down. New 1 hour candle just opened. I think I'm gonna open another one lot trade on gold. Yep, just entered now into another trade. I'm going to target the previous highs just below 3,400. Yes, I just had to read about the interest rate decision. It was a 5-4 vote, which shows me that there is a division among the voting members at the Bank of England. There was a bullish surprise despite the rate cut, and the sterling jumped. The problem is that when you have such a tight vote, 5-4 is very, very, 5% voted for and 4 against. And that when you have this division in the voting committee, it highlights the risk of future interest rate cuts.
Wasn't the UK CPI above the 3%?
4%.
4?
It's currently 4%, yeah.
So then I'm more surprised.
Guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Everything is sent out into Discord, all my positions, all my entries with TP and stop loss. I can't do anything more, so I did the macroeconomic analysis. I explained everything with Bank of England, with gold. So now it's up to the market which direction price is heading. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Full analysis will be sent out tomorrow, but please understand that we have a very quiet week. So if there is no opportunities, I can't do magic. Let's hope for the best. Positions are all set. I'm going to give you an update later in the evening about the running positions. Thank you so much and good luck for the rest of the day.
Cheers, Tomasz.
Thank you, Tomasz. Have a nice
Have a
weekend.
good one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good weekend.
Next Thursday, yes?
Tuesday, yep.
Yes.
Bye. And those of you who would like to join the AlphaFX community, head to alphafx.eu. Obviously, I don't do live streaming every single day, but I do share my trades and entries live. So when I enter into a trade, into MetaTrader that you see right now, I immediately send out the signal to Discord that, hey guys, I entered into a long or short position, depending. you know what it is. If you want to join the AlphaFX community, and if you want to get live notifications about my trades, if you want to trade with me, go to alphafx.eu. The link is in the YouTube chat, and those of you who entered with me today should have about 200 pips profit on gold earlier. Most likely price is going to continue to pump, so I'm expecting 200 to 300 pips profit spread among 3 positions. So if you want positions like this sent out straight to your Discord to get a notification, go to alphafx.eu. Everything is on the website. Thank you so much. Have a good day. This is the AlphaFX.